Okay guys, this is event number 10, choosing a partner, and Glenn is finally saying, I want support. Now your partner is the person you make your special written agreement with, okay? It doesn't mean you can't have other support people like a chiropractor, a primary care physician, acupuncturist, therapist, anything that you want like that, you can have that. Other friends that you also talk to about it. You know, I try very consciously in my life, because it's been hard for me to do this, and I was telling you earlier that my story is a lot like Glenn's story. I try to really have as many acquaintances and friends and people that have said it's okay to call them and talk to them about things. I try to have as many people like that in my life as I can, and I sort of change it up. You know, I don't bother the same person every day or every week with something. And you can see my attitude needs to be adjusted because I'm using the word bother. But I try to be careful and respect people's time and how busy they are and stuff. So event number 10, I want support. So he's realizing he wants support, and that's a smart move. Trying to do things all on your own. It doesn't work for most people. It certainly might work for some people, and it's okay if you want to be that kind of person, but obviously doing it that way sort of flies in the face of the class we're teaching. Doesn't mean you can't do it, though. Okay, so we have Glenn decides to get the help of other people. Glenn realized he needs the help of other people in order to stick to his walking program. He decided to ask and accept their help. The partners must be trustworthy and supportive. That is the main criteria for choosing a partner. And you know, who gets to decide whether they're trustworthy or supportive? You're the one who gets to decide whether your experience of that person is that they're trustworthy and supportive. Okay? He asked his friend Alan to call him in the evening to reaffirm that Glenn would be walking in the next morning at 5:45 a.m. So this is an interesting approach. He's asking Alan to call him before the event. Okay, that's very helpful. It encourages you. Someone knows I'm going to be doing this. You know, they're praying for me, or they're thinking about me, that kind of thing. As the two of them talked about the agreement, Alan offered to call each evening and listen to a progress report on the previous day's walk. So now what's happening is, when Alan calls, and notice Alan offered to do that part. Okay, Glenn asked for some level of support, and Alan unilaterally agreed to give him a higher level of support than he had asked for. So that's kind of nice. Okay, as the two of them talked about the agreement, Alan offered to call each evening and listen to a progress report on the previous day's walk. This conversation gave Glenn an idea for additional support. Now here's and see it, so it's starting to get inertia. One idea is begetting another idea. He got the idea of making a chart to record his time. Okay, that means, you know, time he started, time he stopped, and comments about each day's walk. Also, Glenn asked his wife to kick him out of bed 35 minutes earlier so that he would get his walk in. So he really has got a lot of good things going. He's really got the inertia going, okay? I think that's important to see. You can be happy about that, celebrate it. I would say be careful, because there are always ups and downs in every project. Okay, that's page 41, event 10, choosing a partner. And I'll move on to the next page. Thank you.